no matter how large the paycheck appears. Let me teach you the difference between labor and wealth. Labor is the effort of the body. Wealth is the command of thought. Most men sell their hours for another man's vision because they never understood this law. Money obeys thought, not time. A man can spend his entire life in toil and be passed by the thinker who dared to build a system. One man digs a hole, the other sells the shovel. Who do you think gets rich?
Prime Minister has a way of looking at opinions that don't coincide with his as being persons who don't have the country's interest at heart.
Turn your back, power. We want the light in the here. We want the light. Live in the darkness for 2 years. Darkness too long. You can't live in the darkness for 2 years.
Can I share my thoughts with you? Can I share my thoughts with you? Now, the Jamaica Constabulary Force just created a whole new unit, and their purpose is to target larceny and unlicensed animal owners and unlicensed raising of animals and permit. Now, let me tell you something. This is how them plan for sneaking, Panwe. You are not allowed, as of right now, to raise animals if you cannot show where them come from, if you don't license and tag them. So even if right now, like for example, say your grandfather decided to give your little daughter one little goat for raise.
Clear, it get stronger as you repair back like dance all over. Police coming now with soldier. One jail the promoter and selector. Shine a light with a motherfucker. Better than two when it up your finger. Better than two when it up your finger. I didn't get it go beater. Papa and Bonnie, who sell back in some fucking shaggy. Sean Paul see the light and get out of me.
Now welcome back to another Exclusive for Live. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies, all my well wishers. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review.
Man, I know a better way if you say this, but stop fuck with people where you see now fuck with you. Especially good people where you see humble and calm and quiet. People where you see every morning then get up 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We go up on them juggling, go up on them hustling, we go up on the road, we go find them food, we come back home to feed them family. And in idea them the people that get the biggest fight and the most fight in a life. People who don't fuck with people. And in your tiny little skull, you believe so like say, oh, through them now react to what you do and what you say. You feel like say they're afraid of you. Newsflash, them not afraid of you. The only afraid them afraid is what them are going to do to you. So when you see people not trouble you and them not fuck around you, don't fuck around them. Because I tell you, when them stop focus on God and stop focus on what them believe in. Because them people believe in something, them believe in a life, them believe in a love, them love in them kind and care, them believe in a God, That's why you see them really have to pay you no mind. But any day you see them people they give up and let go on where them I believe in, and you will fuck around them to an extent where them just tired of you. Believe me, you and everybody who did a fuck around them are going to fuck on up. Believe me.
Prime Minister has a way of looking at opinions that don't coincide with his as being persons who don't have the country's interest at heart, who working with common sense without intelligence. And I believe that our fool. I just believe,
Look on this bus, you know. Just take a good look on this bus. Look how much, look there. Look how much black smoke come out of this bus here.
That's one.
Watch it. How where the blogs as coach this? How where it hardly a move. Check this out. Like seriously, no joke.
The money.
Just check it out.
No, back him in.
No. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. But just look at this bus.
Well, Mr. Prime Minister, you can deny it all you want to know. But you see, when you do these things, I'm going to show you. Look at that, people. When you look at us and you tell us, say, Uno spend 1.4 billion for new buses for the kids. And we, the people of Jamaica, say, no, Mr. Holness, these buses, not worth them the money there. These buses are all buses. And it putting our children at risk. You said to us that the people them bad mind. However, has come out and say, we bad mind. Oh no, for giving us these old buses.
If you feel like a joke we make, then see blood clot all bus them are Andrew boy. Can't hardly go. See bus them are Andrew boy can't hardly go. See them there, they're not good. They're not good at blood clot. I don't know when pass River Tanago. I don't know when pass River Tanago with it. See it there? The bus them not good. I wrote me just say I draw one out on the blood clot 6 mile. See it if you feel like a joke we make. They're not good people. All bus man go buy with the blood clot taxpayer money.
So, we are intelligent people. We're not fool. We're smart. And we can see that these are all buses. But you insult us and say, we're bad mind for these. Why would we want bad mind for buy these old buses on the street? This is what she's talking about, number 28. And there are many more examples that are coming up in this broadcast. I'm going to point them out to you. Or you think that our opinion doesn't count. Only yours counts. And if we speak up or object, we bad mind you.
Have to pick up speed.
It look like just look at Ilangoli. Just look on the left side.
No, but so which part of the door there?
I don't know.
Nah, take this in and the schoolers. Prefer take that.
Yo, they come like say the bus already. Watch out. Look like it needs shocks.
Yeah.
I saw it moving on like it needs shocks, you know. It needs service. Look on it. What's that? What's that? Tear pollution that on the street, you know.
Yeah.
This when them buses start your problem. Hey, nice.
It's a fast killer, man. Watch him.
Look on this bus, you know. Just take a good look on this bus. Look how much. Look there. Look how much black smoke come out of this bus here.
That's one.
Watch it. How where the blogs as coach this.
Believe that when our leaders approach opinions of Jamaicans, patriotic Jamaicans, who have their only interest is a better country, a government that run on good governance, that drop government badness, a government that doesn't attack individuals who don't agree. I believe when you go down that road that it is bad, it's a bad precedent. Very, very bad precedent.
Can I share my thoughts with you? No, the Jamaica Constabulary Force just created a whole new unit, and their purpose is to target larceny and unlicensed animal owners and unlicensed raising of animals and permit. Now let me tell you something. This is how them plan for sneaking power. You are not allowed, as of right now, to raise animals if you cannot show where them come from, if you don't license and tag them. So
now, my viewers and my subscribers, here we hear where the Prime Minister is introducing a new law pertaining to raising cattle in Jamaica, like goat, cow, fowl, anything at all like that. Him have one part of the police force where him assigned to going around and make sure that people have license to raise a goat, a cow, or anything of that nature. Now, I want you to listen to what this young man is saying. And clearly, this is my opinion. This is taken away from the livelihood of average Jamaican. You see, And to how this man a go, next thing you go hear, for plant a bed of color low, you have to have a license. That means him does kill the agriculture business in Jamaica. I recently heard that from now on, if you go to the embassy for look at visa, you have to pay 100,000. Now, if all of these things, these law, what this government is beginning through, how can some strong PNP, how can some people, we say them are strong PNP supporters, are saying to the day that they supporting number 28 in this action? Mighty God of Daniel. Listen to what this young man saying. We get in there.
Give it up right now. Like for example, say your grandfather decided to give your little daughter one little goat for raise. Now, if that you come in your yard, and you cannot show the permit or the permission, or if you cannot show where you get it, right? And then you carry them to your grandfather and say, look at my grandfather, give me. Then they're gonna also seize the grandfather goat them, because the grandfather is a little old man who did have 2 goat long time, and he take time and raise, and they're not tagged. They don't have no tag on them ears. There's none of that in place, because he was just raising some goat out of his own livelihood, right? No, while this may help with the theft, this will also take away your right to live, your right to raise animals freely. This will take away and infringe on your sovereign right as a human to live. You, if you want to raise 2 duck in your yard, and if the police come and put them in the truck and say you're arrested because you're raising animals without permit, I don't know if you thief it because they cannot prove where you get it from. And then the proof that they prove it where you get it from also doesn't hold up in court, because there is no gift certificate, there is no receipt of purchase. See where I'm trying to go with this? So I'm not against the theft part, but the little man them was genuinely, there are so much instances where if you don't have the license for certain things, no. In St. James, Montego Bay, the municipal corporation said you cannot raise animal in Montego Bay city at all. So if you have one little yard and you live on a scheme and you decide say you are going to put into one little, not a scheme, right? Say not a scheme, but you decide say you are going to raise 20 fowl in a little coop because you want your own meat, jail. If your grandfather give you a gift as a goat and you don't have, and your grandfather dead and police come and find the goat in your yard and you cannot prove where you get it from, jail. If you decide say you are go raise a little fish in your backyard and you don't have no permit and there's no license, jail. Cause a thiefy. They are slowly putting in some systems that will come off as if it's here to help you. But really and truly, this all was supposed to tie in with needs from day one. The purpose of this whole thing from day one is supposed to tie in with needs. Let me ask you something.
My take on this is, if the government say you have to have a license for raise animal, goat and cattle and fowl and all these things, and you register your thing, tag up your things them, and your thing them get thief, does that mean the government shall reimburse you for your loss? I don't think so.
Did you know that in England right now they just put a system in place where you have to scan your face for you to go into the supermarket? No, I did some videos and it's in a playlist called Needs Fart, right? In China, which was in COVID time, I posted a video that showed this lady talking about she cannot buy food because she does not have one of those cards or she's in the system. This is how they're gonna slowly push you out. All they want is control. This is already happening in other countries. In countries like Australia, they're talking about misinformation. Anything that you say that is against everything that they are doing is misinformation, because they want to misguide people, right? What they are doing under the disguise of being good is for you to lose your sovereign right as people. You will not be able to raise 104 like a little yard one of them days, yeah. Unless you go get permits. Unless they allow you to. So all a little rebel like myself now who decides, I eat meat, but I have to make sure me raise my own fowl. And who tell me say me can't go butcher fowl? Jail.
Presently, as a PNP who put Jamaica first, I can't strong and hope and wish and pray for Andrew fail in order for my party come in power in the next 5 years time. If Andrew fail in this third term, that is 5 years setback for Jamaica. And 5 years setback for Jamaica, how much year Jamaica setback already, that is a lot, that is too much to handle. So I am here to support the Jamaica Labour Party as long as them do something good for the people. If the decisions and the policy them come with no sound right, then we will oppose. But our first priority right now is to hope and pray and support and assist the Jamaica Labour Party in developing the country, grow the economy, that every Jamaican can have a better life and don't have nothing to look for himself, his family and his colleagues them. And we give him 2 terms for that. So the third term where Andrew having a power, it's all about the people. JLP, PNP and no P. Grassroots people must be looked at now. Now is the time we have to step up the pace for the grassroots people to have a better life. That is my choice. I chose Jamaica. Jamaica chose me. And I chose the Jamaican people. The Jamaican people have got to choose the truth, which is the truth.
This week in Jamaica Now, the Holness administration for the third term has taken shape with a 19-member cabinet. Dr. Andrew Wheatley and Robert Montague, who resigned from past cabinets amid controversy, are back.
Okay, this PNP man say Jamaica have to choose the truth and him choose the truth. Alright, I'm going to share the truth with Jamaica. This is the truth what the PNP, this man, we had say my PNP, I got choose because say him have to support Andrew Holness.
I'm Jovan Johnson and this is Jamaica Now. Taxpayers will fork out almost $700 million annually to cover the salaries of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness's 33-member executive team. The Prime Minister tops the pay scale at $28.6 million, while the Deputy Prime Minister earns $25.7 million and the Finance Minister $24.6 million. It's unclear whether Dr. Holness will accept the huge salary package. In 2023, he declined the 214% increase in his salary approved in the National Compensation Review. He opted to continue receiving his $9.1 million salary. 16 other cabinet ministers each earned $22.8 million, together accounting for about $364.8 million. That brings the cabinet's bill to roughly $443.7 million a year. The 13 state ministers will collectively cost $237.9 million, with each receiving $18.3 million annually. Meanwhile, a parliamentary secretary who assists a minister will be paid $17.2 million a year. In total, the salary bill for the Prime Minister, Cabinet Ministers, State Ministers and the Parliamentary Secretary amounts to $698.8 million annually. Under the new salaries for the public sector workers, certain allowances were rolled into basic salaries.
So, I guess I'm going to support this because I'm going to see them get up and I oppose this, And bear in mind, my viewers and my subscribers, this one may make you listen to. This is only the salary of GLP members of Parliament. Remember, this is just the salary of the GLP. Now, when we consider the salary of the PNP put together with the GLP, you know how much that coming from the taxpayers? Now, I want you to listen to this, because this, the Jamaican people, them, I say, Andrew lead, PNP people come out and say, yeah, Andrew this and Andrew that. And them not say, just listen to this.
Yeah. Comrades, what we are going to do? What we are going to do, forget a finger upon this country, or even a fingernail. Yeah, because guess what? That country has slip out of it, Right now, Andrew lead by 1,000 miles. Guess what I say? Before me go any further, me is a born PNP. Me born come see my family them a PNP. Cause me notice some little diehard idiot when I pre the levels of this country and this runnings here. I go try jump down my throat, but yeah, nothing can go down my throat unless I food, you see me? You see what I say? Watch out now. Comrades, who no see how Andrew Holness a go on? Who no see how the man a deal with the thing? And let's not forget about the health inspector. Who no see how the man a deal with the thing? Who no see how the country slip out of it? What we are going to do about this? Because right now, Andrew Holness sit down on Blue Mountain top. I sip tea. And we get down a Frenchman cove. I swim for try get out of the water for try get on level grounds. This thing ain't look good. Over the years, I don't know where PNP I do. I don't know where them did do before my time. I don't know what them did do before my time. But you can't look at what them did do because of young people are running politics right now. We need a new leader, we need a young leader. We need a leader where I do things. You see what I say? You know see Andrew deal with the thing. Who in a PNP can compete against Andrew Holness? You just take a look on that. Who in a PNP are going to run against this man where I do so much things where I interact with the young people, them where the young people them love and the young people have them vote as ID and them a vote for bro God. Yo, this thing are gone. PNP come like a long time days. Me a PNP boy come like a PNP I promise you fall and goat and you know say pitting no one go bush. A modern time a tablet and them something they pitting I use pitting stop go bush, goat stop tie out. You understand me I say? Further on nobody no want no fall pen. Nobody no want a fall pen because you ever go on a fall pen is a thinking sitting and right now the house them they too close because the place develops so nobody no want a fall pen near them because fall pen think. Only tell two nice line no want to win the election. What happen? Right now this thing are gone man. The thing gone. You see what I say? Oh we are going back. We need a new leader in a PNP. In the party. You see what I say? We need something where we can really vote for. Because right now we're not going to vote for. Right now for the last 2 or 3 or 4 months or over the last year, we lose about 70% of PNP already. So if we not see that, we're not blind. Everybody has switched over. I bro gotta run things. What?
Firstly, big man, yeah, as a PNP, you are not a PNP at heart. You is just a PNP for follow. Cause if you think that, or if you haven't seen that, Andrew Holness always put him and his member first. Oh, you mean to Andrew Holness nah want nothing this term for him and him politician them? Are you blind? Don't you see Andrew Holness appear him and him politician them this term, this next 5 term, just for this first year, 700 and odd million. Are you supporting that? You think so we as PNP are gonna support Andrew Holness with that? Those are the things as PNP we need to oppose. You think Andrew Holness can be trusted? You think Leopard change them spot? Don't you see the man come with the same thing? Why aren't you get up with you and your people them and go out there go demonstrate? Cause you for know say, big man, it's not Mark Golin and the PNP members them, you know, fifth go out there and go fight Andrew Holness, you know. They are doing what they are doing. And we, as the people, we are get weak and I say about support Andrew Holness. We cannot support Andrew Holness. Are you supporting this what Andrew Holness doing? We have to get up and oppose Andrew Holness. That means we have to get up as people, as GLP, PNP, or no P, and go out there and go demonstrate against these things and say, no, that's what you doing for help your country. You not side with the wicked man. You're a selfish individual, bruv. That's what you are. You ain't no PNP. You is no P. It's a shame and disgrace that you come out and saying that. Obviously, every single Jamaica want a better Jamaica. And that's what we here a talk for. But the talking need for stop. And time for actions. Time for we start march. Time for the PNP, the GLP and no people them who doesn't agree with all of these policies. Do you agree that Julius Holness should continue be the House Speaker after what she did the last term? Why aren't you getting up and go march, go up there and make sure know that she will step down? That's what you do if you want to help yourself and your country. You not got team up with the wicked man. I want you to listen to this next one where say my PNP, but clearly this man is GLP at heart. Cause he must say Andrew Holness a lead by 1,000 and Andrew Holness up a mountain. Are you sick, bruv? All this energy we are put out against the PNP. Mark Golan. I discriminate against Mark Golan and I go on with the self. Brother, you need to get up and go out there and go protest. And we are the power. Without we as the people go out there and protest, nothing are going to change. Because Mark Golan and the members them alone cannot change it. Because the country vote in Andrew. And with all the other bureaucracy where him thief up and thief up, where it was an unfair election. All of these factors count. And how dare you talk about where you vote for? A man you vote for? You love man, a policies you for vote for. It doesn't matter whether you're old or whether you're young. You vote for policy. All this crap Andrew Holness doing with the young youths them. Don't you see what happening to the young youths them? How much of them slaughter by the hands of the police? Because them want pattern Andrew Holness. Are you stupid, bruv? And you say you're a PNP? You coming up here with the emotion like you a girl, bruv? Bruv, go gather up your people them and you go do your part. As a Jamaican, it's time for Jamaican people, as Mr. find back the spirit, like in every country. Once them see something not right in the country, them get up and them go out there and them go demonstrate. And that's how you get the attention of the government. Now, I see some people are cuss them people here. We say them are labor right and them vote for light. And them want light. I see PNP, I cuss them. Damn fool PNP.
We want the light. Live in a darkness for 2 years. Darkness too long. You can't live in a darkness for 2 years. And we are not done. This is a government to a phone. We want light. We have light. We want light. We need light. When you need the light, vote. You need the darkness. Tick it up. Tick it up. Now we need to vote. We can't see you. We can't see you, Mr. Colonel. We can't see you.
We cuss the people them and say that them vote for. We respect them people there. Cause them give them vote and them go out there and them a demonstrate. And so we want we light. And you watch. If them now go get them light. Because they make them voice be heard. Them go out there go march and demonstrate and make up pay nice. PNP sit there and cuss Mark Golan and cuss the PNP party. What a stupid set of people them. Mark Golan and the party they can't do nothing for us. We have to get up and do it for ourselves.
Turn them back power. We want the light in a darkness. We want the light. Live in a darkness for 2 years. Darkness too long. You can't live in a darkness for 2 years. And we are not done. This is a government to a phone. We want light. We have light. We want light. We need light. When you need the light, vote. You need the darkness. Tick it up. Tick it up. Now we need to vote. We can't see you.
Now share that truth here with you know. Mark Golan and the PNP members of parliament go and find out how much their salary gonna be for the year. So you see, them no need to kill up themselves for we. And we are the people we need to get up and speak up for what we want. Them are what? Them name government. And if you don't know, them are government. They are all the same. We are the people. But we are the ones who fight against each other before we unite. And so now we want better, we want fairness, we want honesty, we want all of these goodness from our government. And would have a better Jamaica, then would I say the government I give it to us what we deserve. We too quiet, we too preserve, we too look on people achievement and want to work hard. And you work hard all the rest of your life until you're old and you still don't have nothing. Because it doesn't matter how hard you work and how much money you get. It doesn't mean nothing. The Prime Minister promised to raise the salary within the next 5 years to 32,000. Within the next 5 years, what you think cost of living gonna be? It won't make your life better. I want you to listen to this, man. Listen, cause listening is learning. Listen to what I say well. And if you don't understand, go make someone who understand break it down to you what this man's saying about Labour, Jamaica Labour Party. The party where the Prime Minister Andrew Holness say, "Una have to Labour, una have to work hard for what you want. But if una look good, una sooner work hard." And who getting richer and richer and richer and richer? Pull the wool from over on the eyes, people. Wake up before it's too late.
No matter how large the paycheck appears. Let me teach you the difference between labor and wealth. Labor is the effort of the body. Wealth is the command of thought. Most men sell their hours for another man's vision because they never understood this law. Money obeys thought, not time. A man can spend his entire life in toil and be passed by the thinker who dared to build a system. One man digs a hole, the other sells the shovel. Who do you think gets rich? The poor man always points to effort. He says, "I worked hard. I showed up every day." But he does not realize that the reward never goes to the one who merely shows up. It goes to the one who builds leverage, the man who through definite thought creates something that works without him. Andrew Carnegie worked once and profited forever. He did not simply swing hammers in a steel mill. He designed an empire. He built a system of processes, men, and materials that multiplied while he slept. He used his mind to organize men with skill and vision. And from that moment forward, his ideas earned more than any single day of labor ever could. That is the secret the worker never learns, that the mind is the only true factory of fortune. Yet you have been trained differently. From youth, you were taught to associate hours with income, to believe that your value is based on how much time you give. But time is a poor man's currency. It is the one thing you can never earn back. And every time you trade it for someone else's dream, you are selling the only thing that is truly yours. The truth is this: men were trained to work, not to think. They were trained to obey, not to build. And now they wonder why they labor for a lifetime and have nothing to show. It is not injustice. It is programming. And it must be broken. You cannot continue to believe that more effort will bring more freedom. It will not. What brings freedom is ownership. Ownership of thought. Ownership of systems. Ownership of purpose. Until you stop working blindly and start working with definiteness, you will always trade your life for crumbs. Listen to me. A man who never escapes hourly labor dies a servant. It matters not whether you wear a suit or swing a hammer. If you trade your time for pay with no greater plan, you are merely a more expensive slave. But there is a way out. There is a new law to obey, a new identity to form, and it begins here. Affirm now, speak with power. I do not sell my life for crumbs. My work builds ownership, not dependence. This is the beginning of your liberation, but if you stop here, you will fall back into the same old cell. So let us move forward. Part 2, the retirement lie, a slave's reward.
Yes, the government promised a job, say you're gonna work, you know what I mean? Him gonna make everybody employed and everybody gonna be working. And he's gonna raise up your pay to 32,000 a week within the next 5-year term. Now, may I say to you, within the next 5 years, how much you think a loaf of bread is? So you see, it doesn't matter how much the money raise up where my go now, it's still no value to what? Your labor, your time that you labor, you can't get that back. And after all that years of labor, you still don't have nothing. While we have Mark Jefferson Golden, as me say, me now vote for man. Me talk about the policies whereas if you did vote for him as a young person, first in the family, you would get a scholarship free. And education are the key, the mind, not your labor. And I hit 28 of yous a beat you. Cause you have no, you not think. You just want labor in vain. Mark Golden say, every young person, if you rent a property for a certain amount of time and can prove so you can pay your rent, you will get the mortgage, you becomes the ownership. This is what this man explaining to me, you know. This is so deep, and if your mind working, you will fully understand clearly the method what this man saying to you. And if you look clearly at what 28 presenting to you, show me the difference.
Jamaica, we catch him, you know. We catch him. Look who the boy are par with. We have caught him. Andrew Holness, you miss a pussy. Me know what the situation you mean. I'm gonna explain it to the people. Batty boy, send your police for me. Batty boy, go suck your mother. The people who this man is standing around, Jamaicans, are the people who stole your identity because you think say he's a Jamaican. You there fight for Jamaica like your blood clot come from Jamaica. You want a chicken in your blood clot mouth. Them people where Andrew Holness is standing around are the synagogue of Satan, the ones who call themselves Jews but are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 2, 9, 10 and 11. Revelation 3, 9, 10 and 11. Want to understand what is happening in this picture. This picture is monumental. I never know say Andrew Holness a par with the Jew them. Because Andrew Holness trick we and make we feel like say him a par with the Chinese. And we know say Chinese and Jews are not friends. But just to find out, say all of them are friends. And as the Jamaicans say them and fish and bread and drink rum behind closed doors and we don't know what go on. While we are fighting their best friends, you think a chatting? Andrew Holness is the last Prime Minister in Jamaica. Right now, in the world, there are over 10 countries right now that don't have a Prime Minister or even a government that is properly in effect. One out of the 10 countries actually made a Prime Minister out of AI. So there is the first Prime Minister made from AI, created. I will show you her right now. Look at the screen. This is the first Prime Minister in the world from Albania.
AI-generated minister makes debut in Albanian parliament. The opposition banged their tables in protest as the so-called state minister for artificial intelligence, named Diella, appeared in front of parliament. Friday, 19th September 2025. UK. The world's first AI-generated government minister has been introduced to the Albanian parliament to a mixed reception. The so-called State Minister for Artificial Intelligence, named Diella, appeared in front of Parliament with a 3-minute address delivered on 2 screens on Thursday, almost a week after Prime Minister Edi Rama revealed it would be part of his cabinet. Mr. Rama said he was presenting Diella, the female form of the word for son in the Albanian language, as a symbol of his government's push for transparency and innovation, assigning it the task of addressing corruption concerns. The avatar, which was depicted as a woman wearing traditional Albanian dress, told MPs, "I am not here to replace people, but to help them. True, I have no citizenship, but I have no personal ambition or interests either. I assure you that I embody such values as strictly as every human colleague, maybe even more," it added. Opposition lawmakers objected, arguing the move was unconstitutional as the bot is not human, does not hold Albanian nationality, and could lead to more corruption. They banged their hands on their tables as the video played and boycotted a vote on the program, but it passed anyway with 82 votes in favor in the 140-seat parliament. Justifying itself in its speech, the bot said, "The Constitution speaks of institutions at the people's service. It doesn't speak of chromosomes of flesh or blood. It speaks of duties, accountability, transparency, non-discriminatory service." Socialist Mr. Rama, who won a 4th term in office in May, argued that the bot would help the government work faster and with full transparency. Diella was developed earlier this year in partnership with Microsoft and uses the latest AI models and methods to ensure accuracy in carrying out its responsibilities, according to Albania's National Agency for Information Society. It is part of his larger plan to highlight the nation's technological innovations as the government works toward European Union membership, which it has pledged to secure within 5 years.
Now, viewers and subjects, what really happening there, as you can hear from the article, is that They still have a prime minister, but the prime minister is using an AI to help him with his workload. The members of the cabinet and also the opposition cabinet thinks that this AI gonna come and takes their job. They vote against it, but majority vote for it. Now, if this is something that we should be concerned about, you let me know down in the comment section.
Andrew Holness is going to bring the minimum wage, and you will what? You will war, you will cause chaos. And when you do this, the country will shut down to nothing. And you will be given the choice, right, to have an AI prime minister, and you will say yes. Why? Because it makes sense to your brain. Andrew Holness is here to bring the end of Jamaica. Andrew Holness is here to bring the end of Jamaica. He's not our friend, he's our greatest enemy. And he is the last Prime Minister of Jamaica. That little batty boy there. You can just imagine that the man who runs the Jamaican country is standing up next to the people who stole your identity. You are the children of God, and this is not no joke. Whether you want to accept it or not, bumbo hole. And we are the bumbo clock gods them. We are fucking angels in the fucking flesh. And that Christ come for sure way. Andrew Holness a stand up next to the people them will take your identity and say them are the Jews, say them are Israelites, them say them are blood clot you, and him a stand up next to them. Go suck your mother boy.
Mr. Andrew Holness, Mr. Brogan, you understand where the bumbo clot that take place at Jamaica. Or Chinese them can come here and get too much land. How they can't get no bumbo clot land, Mr. Andrew Holness? Where you doing? The most on the sell out the country from Michael Man, the blood clot days and Portia, you know. And PJ Patterson and Bruce Golding and Siaga, the whole of only, you know, pussy.
No, you know, we have to laugh. We have to laugh. No, this man say him up on a Chinese site at work, you know. And him dep on the site at work for $400 a day. And him come and him a cost GLP and him a cost PNP. But it have a look at it. Him have this little mask on him face. So, if you work on the site and you put on this little mask on your face and you come and cuss and rate it, all this little mask are going to save it. Then the China people in the bus know say you that on the site. This man have no sense, you know. But understand where I come from. Because him a one of them person where me I tell you say, I just modern slavery for him all of him life. And the only thing him probably end up get, you know what I mean, is a board box. I feel it for them youth, you know. I feel it for them, man, because with the future there for them. I'm not like say the youth no want work, but if they work for $400 a day, you know how much is $400 a day? Are your hard labor, your time, you can't get that back, you know. And you put out all of that for what? $400 a day. Alright. Now, when you hear him a cuss and go on so and do these stupid things. Some people might say, this the prime minister, some people might say all kind of things. But when you consider this young man's circumstances, it drive him to this, doing this. Now, if you ask me, it's a form of mental health. Him slowly and surely. Yeah, man, he will reach the mental stage. See there? Look.
From them time, they make a rocket pan Jamaica and now stop in the batty boy. And the people have voted in again for another term. So another selling a Jamaica and skin out Jamaica, fuck her from all angles. Eh? I don't understand what I do, you know. I'm up on site right now, I work for $400 bumbo clock there and Chinese boy want me do 1 million work. 1 million thing. And I talk about an hard work. $400 Jamaican dollar with the blood clot that can do for me, Mr. Andrew Holness. I need more than that for the blood clot there. I'm here, so you come aside today, you know, bumbo clot turn up because you win. You win. You gonna suck Julius Rose's pussy. That you gonna blood clot up on a private plane, batty boy. Only thing you can do is send man for me, you know. Send blood clot man come kill me. Cause I'm tired of the dirty system, pussy. I be a sufferation we under. Under pay and deal with it like we are shit. No one blood clot country. You sell out the country to China. And we see a man have to come back and work for them. For little or nothing. You know, say you are a wicked bumbo clot prime minister. Eh? You know, say you are wicked. You say you are blood clot wicked, Mr. Dirty stinking donkey on Stinking and Holness, batty boy. Tired of your batty boy. None of them no better. But PNP little bit, now PNP make people money run their country. And people happy in a bumbuckler. Remember them time there. When PNP are in the country, everybody kind of nice. Now we better than the vote out and Holness. Bumbuckler to make Marky Golden British get it, you know. Because this a batty boy here, just a sufferation and poverty and stress and all type of something you bring down upon people, you know, pussy. Because you fat up your mouth. You fat up your belly. And I talk about this a term, you know, feel blood clot term for people them. A long time you tell talk for either to the batty boy and Holness. Long time. And some like a big batty boy, he'll ever right, fix up pussy lever right and run back at you. Because what you do to them? You put something in them drinks, you trick them. You trick them, Mr. Holness. You suck out Holness all his pussy.
Clear it a get stronger as you repair back like dance all over. Police coming now with soldier. One jail the promoter and selector. Shine a right with a mother puncher. Begging and to hold it up your feet. I did get it go Peter, Pop and Bunny. Who sell back in some package shaggy. Sean Falls in the light and get out of me. With all of the heart, mind, soul and body.
Listen, if you don't want more, say more. Say more. Say more, Sim Sean. Ready, my brethren?
I didn't get it go Peter, Pop and Bunny. Who sell back in some package shaggy. Sean Falls in the light and get out of me. With all of me heart, mind, soul and body. Me love the regular cup of it, love money. So, Sim Sean right with a baba culture. Begging and to hold it up in Peter. Pray to reggae music in the Jamaica. Dance and stage up in run from 6 to 6. A poor people music like to protect it. I want to be a pioneer. Like to me clip me daughter become sing like what you appreciate. Me son be a chat like you and the profit. So Slim Sean just ready. Fill up down the place to see reality. Me not that no. What's up right now? Some future old my first girl picking me. Me now go to that plant up and bring me 9 months me travel. In a mama belly, so me a different woman without apology. Everybody listen to me, Slim Sean just ready. Fill up down the place to see reality. Some sell them souls to Illuminati. And them be a fierce and try I wish. But Uncle Demon stand part of it. When Slim Sean come on the fight is a mission. Everybody listen to me, Slim Sean just ready. Bus first Scarlet. I want you go with 20 chicken and $500. I want you take me back that can't buy my votes. Furthermore, when I open my belly this time, you have become poor from the same finger and a purple ink. You know all you know is when election time draw near. That's the only time I talk up with big people and walk up for the consequences like on the care. Every nasty was go people take me. I remember patch up every single patrol. They have given a big meeting, but army here is a bag of empty promises. Pure foolishness in my head, boy. When you reach a parliament, it's pure anti banker retreat. Una draw so a shed tears, and una pray bangarang a pop big sleep in the garden's chair. But safety by that different classes this time round. The top up to my orange party over here, so they got top up to my green party over there, so me, playing like verbal politics this time, strictly issues me and defense.